All right, let's get right to the point. What are we going to talk about? Oh, I know what we're going to talk about. We're going to keep this short and sweet since people usually don't watch a video past 2 minutes.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, we're just trying.
I shoot them with you. Why do I have to watch them over again?
All right, let's talk about Pak Sao. Okay, so we're going to be in the hand position here. Now, a lot of times people are like, in one video I think I did, I don't remember, where do we pak? Do I want to pak here at the wrist or here at the elbow? Well, we're not going to go into detail of that. We'll save that for part 2. But what happens though if Robert all of a sudden, let's say he does Pak Sao and he controls my elbow like this. Well, obviously, if you guys, everyone's always heard, if someone controls your elbow, well, you're SOL. Right? Because if he has my elbow, then all of a sudden he can do whatever. He can push me and jam me into my center, and then I'm in trouble. Well, that's true. Not really. Well, think about it. You're developing any point I touch. If I touch Robert here, or any point I touch, if I make contact, I'm still controlling him. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden he controls me by this part here, and then, oh no, now I'm totally off-centered. That only occurs if you're only basing everything that you do off technique. But look, I want you to look. He touches me here at this point here, okay? And watch what happens. If he touches me at this point, look at his center. I can still control his center. You see that? I'll exaggerate a little bit. It's not like you touch and you can't control. It's no different if he touches at this point here and then he tries to do a motion from here, push in. See, I still control. See, I can still make adjustments because what? I'm adjusting myself based off his center. I'm already touching him at that stage. Now, if he touches me here, at this point here, it's not like I don't have control anymore. From this point on, when he pushes me here, look, I reflect back on him. Go ahead, push. See, it's still adjusting. I'm still making my adjustments towards us. It's not like all of a sudden he's uprooted my center. Even if he goes this way, let's say he's pushing up. This is the point where he pushes up. Then I can switch off to the other to my other hand. But even if it's here and he tries to push it, I still control him. See how my elbow's sunk? So that's the main thing I want you to do. That if you do get to the point where someone tries to control you by the elbow, you're not SOL. Any point I touch, the tension on the arm, let's say he does something like Bang Sao. When you do any technique correctly, the tension on this point here of his arm is the same as this point and the same as this point. So it doesn't matter that he can only control his point from this stage here. If I end up touching here, he still has the same tension because the proper tension reflects regardless of where it's at. So imagine if his hand if he touches me, actually let's go here. He touches me here and he pushes towards me. See, I can still reflect, right? If he touches me here and he pushes towards me, oh crap, I was wrong. No, I'm kidding. It's the same process that we talked about. If he pushes towards me here, I'm still reflecting. See how I adjust back? Right? It's still reflecting back at him. It's not like all of a sudden I'm uprooted by him. Because it's only uprooted if you have your elbow up. And even if I have my elbow up, look, I can still adjust it. See how I adjust it and reflect back to him? It's still not game over. So that's the main thing I want you to remember. Don't panic even if you get your elbow out and get pocked, okay? Another thing too, just to clarify something. With the Pak Sao, when you do Pak Sao, regardless of whether he's square or he's turned like this, my duty is to aim at the center. My job is not to aim. If he's standing in this, look at the straight line. The straight line is this path right here. So if my goal is to go out here, what am I aiming for? His elbow or his center? Just ask yourself that. What's more important? Do I want to attack his center or do I want to attack his elbow? Okay? That's common sense for now. Part 2 of something.